Let me now take you through the big story that is coming in. Prime Minister Modi is set to leave for a two-nation tour, and that is to the United Kingdom and also to Maldives. But UK will be very important. Remember, it's in the backdrop of the FTA deal that is set to be signed. A lot of deliberations, discussions, and a meeting with King Charles III as well. Here's a special report on that.
2.5 months after India and the United Kingdom finalized a free trade agreement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to travel to the United Kingdom to formally seal the deal. More than 3.5 years in the making, the FTA has been described by India as ambitious and transformative, with promises to boost jobs, exports, and economic growth in both countries. The agreement eliminates tariffs on 99% of Indian goods entering the United Kingdom, effectively covering almost the entire trade value between the two nations. In return, India will cut duties on 90% of British products, with 85% of those becoming fully tariff-free within 10 years. Tariffs on British cars will drop from over 100% to 10% for a specified quota. Whiskey and gin duties will fall from 150% to 75% initially, then gradually reduce to 40% over a decade. Import duties will also be slashed on items like aerospace components, lamb, salmon, electrical machinery, soft drinks, chocolate and biscuits. In a significant shift, British firms will now have access to India's government procurement portal, a rare exception to India's usual Make in India priority.
The sectors of business, technology, research, education, innovation, the knowledge economy have emerged as key pillars of our bilateral cooperation.
The agreement also liberalizes 36 service sectors, including IT, R&D, healthcare, engineering, and education. It allows easier labor mobility and introduces additional annual visas for Indian professionals, especially in tech and healthcare. However, some sensitive sectors such as diamonds, silver, plastics, and smartphones have been kept out of the tariff cuts. Also excluded are politically and economically sensitive agricultural items, including apples, certain fruits, sugar, and rice. The FTA explicitly protects Indian dairy, keeping milk, cheese, and other dairy products under the steep import duty shield. This trade deal, finalized after 14 rounds of grueling talks, 1 Indian general election, and 4 UK Prime Ministers, is expected to boost bilateral trade from $57 billion in 2024 to $100 billion by 2030. India sees the UK FTA as a part of a broader strategy to diversify and stabilize trade, with similar pacts being pursued with the European Union, Australia, the Gulf nations, Japan, and more, aiming to shield India from global uncertainties and unpredictable policy shifts, especially with President Donald Trump shifting the goalpost from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.